What is up, everybody? It's Ruby. I'm currently in New York City. I'm also currently very sick, as you can probably tell by my voice, and I'm filming by my window, so if you hear random honking noises and like New York City noises, that's why. Let's talk about 2016. Last year I made a video that I uploaded right before the new year, kind of about 2015 and what I was looking forward to in 2016, and so I didn't have much to talk about that year because 2015 was just a pretty standard good year, but this year I do have a lot more to talk about, so I thought that it was very important that I make this video. 2016 has been a very interesting year. It's been a very big and important year for me in a lot of ways, both good and bad. Let's just focus on the good for the first part of the video. Also, if the lighting's constantly changing, it's because I'm right in front of my window. This is not my normal setup. Once I move up here to New York full time, I'll have a better setup, but for right now I just kind of set up my camera and tripod and just made it work. The best things about 2016 is that I finished up my junior year of high school and began my senior year, and now as I'm filming this video, I'm about to start my second and last semester of my senior year. I've become especially close with my friend Josephine this year, and she has just been such a rock for me this year in my life. She's so sweet and so talented, and most likely going to be living very, very close to me for college, which is really exciting. This year though, she's definitely become more than a friend to me. She's become another sister. She's become somebody who I consider family now, and I know that a lot of people say in high school they make friends that they're going to keep in touch with for the rest of their lives, but she is somebody who I know without a doubt will be a very important piece in my life for as long as I live, and I'm very, very thankful for that. 2016 was also a huge year for me college prep-wise and getting ready for that next step and really honing in my skills as an actress. I had my pre-college program at the New York Conservatory for Dramatic Arts. If you want a full in-depth video about that experience, you can just go back on my channel and look at the video that I posted a couple months back. But needless to say, that experience was absolutely unforgettable. I am so thankful for the friends I made there, the relationships that I made there, the connections that I made there. Everything about it was just amazing. I also took some really incredible trips this year. I went to New York quite a few times, as I always do throughout the year, but I also surprised one of my really good friends, Riley, in Colorado during one of his shows at his college, which was super fun. Ever since I was little, I've always wanted to surprise a friend randomly and book a flight and surprise them for something, and so this was finally the year that I made it happen. He was so shocked, had no idea that I was going to be there. It was such an experience. I have a picture on my Instagram of the night that I surprised him, and it was just absolutely an amazing experience. I'm still smiling. I'm still smiling from it. It was so much fun. On the theater side of things, I was lucky enough to be a part of one of the most life-changing theater productions that I think I will ever be a part of. It was a play called Piece of My Heart, and not only did it teach me so much about myself and myself as a person and myself as an actress, but also it taught me so much about history and life, and it was really an experience that I will always carry very, very close to me. On the singing and songwriting side of things, 2016 was definitely a year for me where I really found my sound, my personal sound as an artist, and also made some of my best writing friends in the world. And what I mean by that is co-writers who I feel I really connect with on a musical level, but also a personal level, and some of them have become some of my best friends and my closest friends, and I really wouldn't trade that for anything. Something super random, I also got my license this year, which has been really fun and definitely a whole nother level of freedom that I've never been able to experience. And the last big positive of 2016, of course, is my YouTube family. You guys are honestly the best, and I know I talk about you all in a lot of videos. I really don't know what I would do without my YouTube family. YouTube has been such an outlet for me ever since I began this channel, and this year it has just grown in ways that I could never imagine. We've expanded the family by over 1,600 people, which is absolutely incredible. Every single day I read your comments, and I try and respond to as many of them as I possibly can, and your comments mean the world to me. They make me laugh, they make me smile, they make me cry with tears of happiness because they are just so touching and so sweet. And I thank you all truly from the bottom of my heart for sharing your lives with me and sharing personal details of your lives with me and just being here. And it's amazing that despite the fact that I haven't really met any of my subscribers in person, you all are there for me and you want to know how I'm doing and you want to know how my days are, and that's really something that's amazing. And being that I do share almost everything with you guys on this channel, and we've talked about the good, let's talk about some of the negatives because I think that that's a really important thing to do. Whew, okay. 2016 has been hard. I know that I do share a lot with you guys on this channel, and I'm being very honest when I say not everything that has happened this year is something that I can share, but there have just been certain aspects of it that have been very, very difficult. I wanted to start with the positives of this year because one, I think that it's always good to start a video off on a good note, but the other reason being to kind of remind myself that there were positives to the year, because this year it was very, very hard for me to kind of find the bright side of certain situations. I try and be a very positive person, and I don't like dealing with negativity, but it is something that comes up in every single person's life, and the real testament comes to how you handle those situations. Some of these things that have happened this year have been very, very difficult for me. And looking back on this year, these situations could have had two different outcomes on me. It could have been very easy for me to slip into this sort of depression and just state of darkness and loathing and why me. But I've never been that kind of person, and I think that everything that happens in life happens for a reason. I am a true believer in that. Even if you never really know why certain things happen, I think that there is a higher power somewhere that has a reason for all of it happening. And there were days when I really couldn't find any sort of explanation for why these things were happening, and they suck. They really, really suck. But despite what has happened this year, the bad things, and I know that I'm being very vague, but I really just can't talk about them on camera right now. I wouldn't trade them for anything. This year has taught me a lot about myself, how I operate, how I deal with my emotions. Another reason why I wouldn't trade them is because it's built such close relationships with certain people in my life, because they showed me that it was okay to open up to them and talk about what was going on. Whenever negative things have happened in my life, I've been a very kind of like self-sufficient person. I like to deal with them on my own. I don't like to share like the deep things about my personal life with everybody. I don't think anybody should do that, but I'm a very self-sufficient person, and I like to handle things on my own or just with a select group of people. And this year I've really found those select few who have helped me through some really hard times this year. I know that these names will mean nothing to you all, but I just feel like I have to say it because even though they probably aren't going to watch this video, I just want to say thank you to some people in my life. Thank you, Josephine. Thank you, Haley. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Cole, for helping me through this year. And there are so many other people who have as well, but those people especially have just been so incredible this year, and I just don't know how I would have made it through without them. And of course, each and every one of you on this channel have helped me so much. I've seen a lot of people on like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter kind of summing up 2016 in the least amount of words as they possibly can. So like 2016 was great, 2016 was bad, and for me, I would really say that 2016 was the year of discovery and learning about myself, and I really wouldn't trade that. So on this day, December 31st, the last day of the year, the last day of 2016, I just want to say here is to new starts, new discoveries, new memories, and brighter days. So with that, I'm going to end this final video of 2016. I can't believe that I'm filming my last video of the year. That's crazy. I hope that you all are spending this December 31st with the ones that you love the most. Please stay safe on New Year's. Don't go crazy. That's not necessary. We all know it's not. You can party, but there's no need to do things that you will regret in the morning. I love you all so much. I can't wait to film more videos for you guys in 2017. I have a lot of great ideas and a lot of great videos coming your way. But until then, please stay safe, know I love you all, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Okay, bye guys.